When I was in the 5th grade, I had a best friend, and her name was Darla. She was my height, a little slimmer. Not much of an outer beauty, more inner. She wasn't a winner, her clothes didn't glimmer. She was less than average. And what made her life harder was that Darla was darker than all the other kids in the class, all the other kids in the school, all the other kids in the district, all the other kids she knew. Her skin tone was the darkest complexion you can ever imagine. Your mind can never fathom. Yes, sir, yes, madam. Looking at her was like gazing into the midnight sky. I mean, it's kind of harsh to compare, but it's almost a shade of the black squares on the shirt that I wear. And I say this made her life harder because she was called Darla. She was teased, she was mocked, she was ridiculed. They pointed fingers, they covered their mouths and snickered, all because of her complexion. Well, she couldn't change or alter. This color she couldn't revise or modify, but was told she was ugly because it was upon her like a black plague. It covered her body like a disease, and she considered herself to be the darkest sin ever committed. Like factory smoke emitted into the beautiful blue sky. Why would she be compared to this sort? To make a long story short, 3 months ago I ran into Darla and her skin was bleached. It was pale, it was lightened, as if faded, it was paradoxically brightened, and it wasn't her. I mean, it was her, but it wasn't her. So I approached her and I told her, Darla, like a graffiti artist, with an aerosol paint can in his hand, majestically coloring a brick wall to tell the story of his life, pain and strife. That was God coloring you. Like a painter with the paintbrush, gently stroking, evoking its emotions into a beautiful art piece, waiting for it to be released into a gallery in which other creations just cannot compare. That was God painting you. Like a sculptor, like a molder, like a 6-year-old with a box of crayons, coloring outside the lines but not caring because they're creating a beautiful picture in which no one else can tell them differently. That was God coloring you. So, Darla, my Darla, darling, my Darla, darling, why would you deform your form? Why would you erase your face in which colors wasn't mistake? You were perfectly made. And she looked at me up and down and said, this is my body. I do what I want. I know I look better. And she walked away. Okay, I mean, what else can I say? Her response made me realize that she didn't just bleach her skin, but her pain, her past, her history. So to all of my dark darlings, my Darla darlings, my dark Darla darlings, you're beautiful. And when God created you, when He painted you, when He colored you, it wasn't a mistake. So embrace your natural dark beauty, my Darla darling, my dark Darla darling. Because you were made in His image. So despite what they may say, think, or feel, you are beautiful.